So it's Wednesday, the 28th of February 2023, sorry, 2024, and I've just got back from Molineux, where Wolves have beaten Brighton 1-0 in the fifth round of the FA Cup. It was a relief when the final whistle went, and we're through to the quarterfinals at home to Coventry, and if we win that, not taking Coventry for granted, not assuming anything or being disrespectful to them, but if we win that, we'll be through to the semi-finals at Wembley. Last time that was about 2017-18 season when Nuno was in charge, and we almost got to the final, and we messed it up, 2-0 up with 11 minutes to go, but we didn't get there. But this game, what a start. Their keeper made a mess of a cross. Bellegarde did well, providing an assist for Lemina, who was on the floor, only 78 seconds, and while he was on the floor he managed to put the ball away. But that's as well as we played in the first half, because I thought maybe because Brighton had so many injuries, including Mitoma, who tormented Semedo in the last couple of appearances at Molineux. Because the game I went to in August, it was Mitoma who scored that solo goal, and we had no answer to that. And he was missing. Sonny March was missing, who also scored one or two. I can't remember, but he scored one or two in that the league fixture. Ferguson, the young Irishman, good player, was missing, and quite a few others were missing. But you wouldn't have been able to tell the way they played, because at times they seemed to be running rings around us. But having said that, our goalie didn't have any saves to make. He had a few crosses to field, and you can't really say that they missed any chances. But they seemed to be dominating the possession, but we defended very well and protected Sarr. And in the second half, we played a lot better. It was we had more possession. They still look good. Their replacements, they did well. You wouldn't be able to tell that their first choice players were missing. We changed their formation a few times to counteract theirs. Gary O'Neill obviously was happy to switch the tactics to counter to them. And I'd say that Wang, he had a nightmare. Every time he touched the ball, he seemed to be giving away. I don't want to knock him, but it's just my observations. Every time he touched the ball, he seemed to be giving it away. And it's at some point in the second half, he was substituted. He looked like he had injury, hobbled off really badly. No news yet on what that is. Hopefully it's not too bad. Another one, João Gomez, he had to go off injured. Hopefully it was only cramp. And because we got that big game against Newcastle on Saturday, so hopefully when we hear the news, it won't be too bad. But in the 6 minutes of injury time, the last play of the game, their goalie Jason Steele, as well as fluffing the ball for the Wolves' first goal, he had a chance. Somebody flicks it onto him, and they gambled obviously because they keep going up. He turned it wide, where thankfully it didn't fall to a striker, because if it did, it was a gift-wrapped opportunity for him, and that was that. So, as I say, we were relieved when the final whistle went. But back to the first half before I forget. Lemina had a chance towards the end of the first half where he went for like a scissor kick, and he didn't quite come off, and it trickled wide. But they dominated the possession, but we defended really well. It was a solid performance, and it's difficult to say who was man of the match. Let's have a think. Man of the match. I don't know. I can't. It was just a solid overall team performance, and it definitely made a difference when Neto and Sarabia came on. But we'll take that all day. Through to the quarterfinals, the chance of getting to Wembley. Wolves 1, Brighton 0. Up the Wolves, thanks.